All right, welcome back. This is the juiciest part of the conversation. Why are you agreeing?
I like juice.
I see. Okay, let's not talk about culture and tradition of the Baggy people. The music, the okay. So I was sharing with you something that happened. Let's start with the religious, the culture, the dance, and all of that. Anytime I hear that drum, anywhere I am, I just know, even right now, if I hear that drum, I just know that this is the baggy sound. This is not any other place. I just know that this is the sound. But there've been some, there've been some mixed reaction regarding to how that process is done. For example, so in these occasions, what happens is we see the pounding, the women come with the mortar, the pistol, and the is it Joro, right? Gyoro.
Just guinea corn.
Yeah, guinea corn. And they pour it in the mortar. And then there's this energetic man who lays down. I don't understand.
Continue. I love the way you're narrating it.
Who lays down.
Yeah.
And then the mortar is on him.
Yeah.
And the drum is going on with the dance going on. And then these women, two big pistols. And they are, boom, pounding this guinea corn. And then they pound it, they sieve it out until it's like, pour it back again, pound again. And every time I watch this, I'm like, huh? What is going on here? I wish we had a video of that so that you guys could see. I love everything that happens, but I've never been able to understand how that is achieved. There are some people have said different things regarding to that. But as an indigenous, you know about the culture. I would want you to share this beauty with us.
All right. You see, at every time or almost everywhere, when you go to a place when they want to showcase their culture, there are things that are peculiar to them and then specific to them that they do. And I think that particular experience you just narrated is one of the peculiar displays of Gbaji culture. And now it is just like talking about Gbaji people and not talking about Oje, which is in every Gbaji ceremony, weddings. You must see people drinking what Hausa people loosely call tuwo. All right. So these are things that have marked our identity and culture. It was done during coronation of kings, festival celebration, and all that. So this whole thing are some of the things that make Gbaji people distinct from other tribes, because you have not found that with any other tribe. That is where you can remember Gbaji people and remember the idea of pounding something on somebody's body.
On the chest.
Was it on the chest or on his stomach?
Ayuba, how do you guys do it?
Okay, the thing is, I will say, it's not everybody that can do that. First of all, it's not everybody, no matter how you want to represent it, it's not everybody that can do that. Anybody who has decided to do that knows that he has followed the due protocol. Let me use that.
Okay.
Yes, he has followed the due protocol, because the truth is, not every aspect of culture can be carried out with the way we are going on. You know, let me say the whole set or the whole generation of African youth are actually going through an identity crisis phase, in my own opinion. A lot of people, that is why you see our marriages are having a lot of problems, because a lot of us, we are still struggling from whether we are Africans, am I a Christian, am I a Muslim, am I... So you find two people in a relationship, but the principles that are guiding them are at conflict. The man wants an ideal African woman. The woman wants an ideal Western man. So what you see there is not because the idea of not being compatible is the issue of psychology and how, a thought process that has been distorted. So we are in a relationship, we want to be like whites. Come on, the sociology of your relationship is not the same, because you are from a home where you wake up in the morning, you do this, and then you are trying to implement waking up and drinking tea in the morning. It might go for some people if they grew up and saw their parents, but for some people who didn't have that opportunity, you are still going to battle. So culture generally is going through that phase. And there is one thing, I have a friend who studied linguistics. He said that he was telling me when we were having a discussion around culture, he was telling me that every language that refused to borrow from others will soon die. Yeah, and that is why you see English will adopt a Nigerian word or more. All those words, they are beginning to recognize them, because if you don't recognize them in the long run, English will. So, but every day the Oxford Dictionary keep getting expanding. Why is it expanding? Because instead of fighting those new words that are coming, or those vocabularies that people are introducing into English, instead of fighting them, it's better to embrace them and own them. That makes the language more superior and give it a broader perspective and allow people to use it more freely and not feel like this language has come to fight us. That is one thing that English has been able to do. So the same way other cultures, with time, you see there have been advancement of technology, the sound quality from time. I think let me say late 2010, from my own observation, the sound began to change.
Why are you guys changing the sound?
I don't play traditional instruments, I don't know. But I think almost every culture is going through that phase. So, but there's been an awakening where some people are beginning to opine that the dance that some ladies dance these days, even me, I'm part of those persons that hold the opinion, it's not Gbaji dance. And if you go to my Facebook...
Even when your people are doing the dance?
Yes. These things happen.
They change a bit of it.
There are changes that are coming in. Some will be to your advantage, some will be to your disadvantage. I have personally opined that it's the corruption of the mind that is causing some dance steps that are walking into Gbaji dance. Because if you notice, if you watch Gbaji traditional dance from 2000, 2002 back, you see it is celestial. Let me use that word.
That's the way to describe it.
It is celestial. But what we have, if you were free, I would take you to maybe a wedding party and see how people dance. Then you ask yourself, if you know Gbaji culture, you know that this is not it. But because people are beginning to embrace other ideas and they are not able to distinguish them, just dance anything they think is Gbaji.
But hope they still do that thing with the leg.
Okay,
Hope that one has not changed.
What is that?
I wish I could stand to show you guys now. Okay. I wish I could stand.
Unfortunately, you cannot.
When they are holding that, do they still put that on the shoulder?
Yes. But
is it here?
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Any of
here. That's how they used to do the leg. Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
I understand what you're talking about. That's why I'm telling you that literally, just as westernization has affected generally cultures, it's affecting that of the indigenous people. Because people are going to school and you are in the same class with people that are teaching you. When you graduate, you become different things. Whether in character, whether in morality, attitude, level of intelligence. So that's what is happening to the indigenous people. For me, I might come face to face with westernization. It might not corrupt my mind. Let me use that word. It might not corrupt my mind. It might not alter my thinking. It might not alter my belief and reverence for my culture. But somebody else will come in contact with you and it will alter everything. And completely, and then you start seeing him believing that when he goes to the village, if his grandma give him water, he shouldn't take it because he's been told by his pastor that his village people will get at him.
Oh my God.
But I don't know whether we think if these village people wanted to get at you, when you admit that you didn't even have control over your own
they would have gotten it.
But is anything being done to put out the culture and tradition of Wagi and other indigenous tribes? Is anything being done to put it out there more? Because there are even people who do not know that there are people who are original inhabitants of Abuja.
What you're saying is, I'm not surprised. Actually, when I went to the Nigerian law school, I was at the Kano campus. That's where I was posted. I met people that were born and bred in Abuja here, but they didn't know that they were indigenous people. So it became my duty to leave my books and start educating them. So once in a while, when I'm having conversation with somebody at the canteen, I don't want to mention some specific location in Abuja, but there are a lot of people living there, and their parents have refused to tell them that this place we are staying, we came and collected it from people and we are staying there. The parents made them believe that that place was an empty land.
That's bad.
So, but all they know is that when our parents die, either they will the property to us or we'll go and collect letters of administration and own the property, but they have not been educated enough to know and to understand that this place was occupied by certain people. It's either their shrines or their cultural heritages were demolished, their houses were, their huts were demolished, and they had to run because you cannot be fighting somebody with an arrow that is holding an AK-47 and it's on auto. You know what? It's not there's a difference when it's on manual, you shoot once, you shoot. But when it's an auto, you just use the trigger and you can't stand that.
This is where juju comes in. I don't, why people laughing?
Okay, I'm not the one that said it.
I'm just asking. Talking about juju, as we wrap up,
Yes.
I want you to answer me now, Ayuba, yes or no. That thing they used to do in that dance, now clear eye.
Which of you dance? No, okay.
He's mentioned something about protocols that needs to be observed. Now they call him you.
Exactly. I like this. I like
Okay.
Yes.
No problem.
See, this is what happens. You believe in your man of God. I'm a Christian, no? Like, yeah, I'm a practicing Christian. You believe in your man of God to declare his blessings upon you, and it happens. But when a baggy man decide to put water in a basket
And it stays.
there's no leakages, you fear.
No, why would I fear?
Are you sure you will start?
No. Oh, no. Okay, so the good thing. Okay, no. Wait. Let me finish. What I didn't tell you is that sometimes when I attend some of these dances, I see lots of things happening. I may not be able to remember all of these things.
Yes.
But that was what made it thrilling for me.
Okay.
To me, I was like, wow.
Okay, I think it's because you like adventure and then you like. But the thing is, a lot of people. I will tell you, like, generally, some people don't even want to go back to their villages because their mind has been shaped and has been reconstructed by whatsoever, whosoever they are following. The fact is, the practices might not be completely outright and clear to your understanding. That's because you grew up in a time where the practices have been mixed up with other cultures. Have you watched American God's Talent? Somebody comes to this chair, nobody's seated there, and then he covers it with a cloth, and boom, somebody is there.
Somebody's there.
Everybody's clapping. Oh, it's a magic. When it is an American or a European, it
call
is
it
magic.
magic.
No,
It's
it is
magic.
it is brilliant and it is
Brilliant
magic.
magic.
But if I do it, now all of you will run. If I decide to call this chair now, come here, and this chair moves to this way, all of you will run.
I will stand up and give you a round of applause.
You don't go wrong,
If I have a golden buzzer, I will give you a golden buzzer.
So you see, if we have been made to believe that whatever is African is unpure, it's unclean. And then any other thing, Western, is it's perfect. So that is what is happening to every culture, including my own people. So we have these young persons that are coming up, whether they call themselves Gen Zs or Alphas or what they call themselves. I am not part of it because so they just do everything they want to do and mix it up and say, okay, this is culture. People will not give more than what they have. If their minds have not been fed enough with their culture, they will never really understand the importance of culture.
True.
And a lot of us, Nigerians, Africans, my people too, young people, we have this inferiority complex and low self-esteem. I want to go. A lot of people just want to go abroad. Why, what is happening there? What's happening there? They say greener pasture. Are you a goat? Why are you going? Why are you looking for green pasture?
At least you can protest them.
Okay.
You can protest in peace abroad.
Okay. You go to another man's land and you want to protest in peace. For me, I like the fact that I'm a citizen of Nigeria. I can confidently hit my chest and say I'm in Nigeria. But why are you looking for? You're saying you're looking for greener pasture.
Oh my God. It's been exciting this morning. It's been exciting. I wish we could go on and on. But unfortunately, that's our time, everyone.
Wait, nah.
That's our
He
time.
never talk about the fine men. No.
How
If you
bad?
have such
You
powers,
and fine men.
If you have such powers, that power to call the chair, don't call the chair. Just call a big bag with money. Then just call one black fine guy alongside with the big bag with money.
You want to marry him?
From back.
What I will do with him, no, don't worry. It's my business.
Okay, I think let me say this concerning what you have said, college and all that. Have you noticed that even when the Europeans came to Africa, the first people that made, if you try to study history beyond, the random curriculum. The first people that attempted to come to Nigeria were Portuguese people, but they couldn't withstand the pressure from our people on that south coast. They left, and the British people came. And you know, British people, they did not just come with ordinary, okay, the Lord loves you, John 3:16, for God so loved the world and gave it. They came with their firearms. So if you do, so one of the things they used was that they had superior weapons. And ask yourself, then there was the presence of our culture. What happened there? Why is it that our people were not able to completely resist them? The fact is, you see this technology, and have you ever asked yourself, when they build a bridge, you ask yourself, they just explain technologically how they lay these bridges, but have you asked yourself what is holding that?
How they appeased the things, they follow the rules.
What is holding that water? You see, technology has presented itself like it is pure. It has presented itself like, nothing they happen.
Don't break this table.
We are very stable.
Don't break this table.
But that is what technology has always made us believe. But you could see, if technology was that pure, so it was able to overpower those that could just sit down here and just ask water to swallow somebody. Or they could just make some incantation and say some words and that ship will capsize. But that their ship came and it never capsized, and they got here, they conquered everybody. They waged war against kings that refused. In fact, one of the kings in Nasarawa here, when I think, is it Goldie or what did they call that colonial soldier? When he conquered the king, he asked the king to carry him on his back. You know what African kings are? They pass through serious tradition. Like for you to ask an African king
to carry you
on his back, that's the highest height of humiliation. But they were able to do it. Have you asked yourself how? Was it just through gunpowder? Seriously, we need
so many things not written down.
But then again, the gun is powerful.
Yeah, the gun is powerful. But the thing, you know that people today, you know that if you shoot a rifle at them, it's not going to come up.
We've heard of that. We've heard of that.
Cynthia, we need to go.
I think with the things you just said, we're going to get another guest who is going to talk to us about Old Calabar. Because, because there are so many things.
Yeah.
I think there are so many things that you would, regarding to our colonial masters, history, tradition, and culture. There's so many things that you definitely want to enjoy regarding to what he has also shared, because they share similar experiences somehow. And of course, you know, when it comes to the colonialism and the experiences of Old Calabar, it's one that you cannot take it out of history. But was it everything that was written down? Don't forget Walter Rodney, How Europe Underdeveloped Africa.
It's an illustration book to read.
Yes, we also have How Africa Underdeveloped Africa. This is some of those things that
I think that will be focused on psychophancy and the saboteurs of African effort, because what has happened there is that Walter Rodney was trying to put it from the perspective of Africa. How whatever they did, they came. You know, they always tell you that we are not educated. For God's sake, we are communicating. And communication is one of the highest form of intelligence, because if you can't communicate, but kingdoms and provinces were related with each other, signing pacts and entering pacts, even though you call that means informal, but they had a way of understanding that our grandparents had an agreement with you that this is how we are going to be doing this thing. So you said that is informal, and you said, okay, yours is formal.
All right. Thank you so
much
for coming on the show. It has really been an interesting morning. Talking about the inhabitants of the FCT. Thank you so much. No, high five.
Okay.
It is high five.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. We do hope that next time when we call you to tell us more things, you'll be available to come through.
I really hope so.
Okay. And that's the much we can take on the show today, this beautiful, exciting Wednesday morning. I'm sure that you've enjoyed yourself from 7 o'clock till this time. Do not forget that you can follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where these episodes will be uploaded, and of course previous episodes will also be uploaded. Our website is
www.caribbeanradiotv.com. At Official Rapid TV is the name across all our social media platforms. Gochukwu Madumere is my name.
Cynthia Agbo.